So far, we've been working on the default layer, okay? What that means is that everything that we drew right on the C-plane, which is all this grid, has been drawn on the default layer because we could tell because it says it has a little check on it, and also down here, it says which layer you're on. So that's the layer you're working on. You can always select an object, like let's select the walls and stuff right now. Okay, so left click on the object and then come down to where it says default down at the status bar and left click on that. Notice that all the layer that's available will pop up. Okay, what you can do is to put it into a layer, let's put it into layer 5. Okay, so now this is highlighted and it says layer 5. Okay, so now it's this white object right there. Let's select the floor that we just made and then put it into layer 1. So come down to the status and select layer 1. So notice the color has changed for that piece as well. Okay, so you don't have to keep on the default layer. You can, after you've drawn something, you can place it onto a different layer. This, you can also rename these layers. The layers in this tab right here, layer 1, I don't know what that means, right? It might be easier if I click on it, double click so that the letters all highlight, and then change it to floor or foundation or something. Okay. And when you do that, you'll have a layer that has a little bit more meaning to it. Of course, there are standard architectural layering that we can use that the AIA uses, but we'll just keep it simple for now. So layer 5, which will move the walls and stuff, let's change that to shell. Okay, so shell. All right, and I have that highlighted right now. And what I can do is I don't like I kind of purposely put the shell at the very bottom here at the layer 5. If I don't like the order that these are in, you could come up to this little triangle. It's kind of like an elevator triangle, right? If you click on that, that layer would move up. And I'm going to move it up above the floor because that makes a little bit more sense. Shell and then floor. Okay? You could always move it down or move it up, whichever. Okay? You can also, over here, or you can make a new layer. So why don't we do that together? So go to new layer and click, and notice that it has appears as the first number on there, layer 1. Let's call it glass, because the next thing we're going to do is to put glass in all these openings. Okay, so there it is. Also, you can change the color of this thing by coming over here where the color is, and this dialog box will pop up. I'm going to turn this glass layer into cyan color so that it, I don't know, so that it retains a little bit more of the glassish color, I guess. And then say OK. Notice that little box turned into a cyan color as well. So, so that's how you make a new layer, how you rename a layer, and also how you change the color appearance on this thing. You can also over here change the material of the stuff, but we won't deal with that right now. You can also change the line type. You could turn it into a dashed line, all that, you know, all these different line type, but we won't deal with that right now either. Okay, so we have that. We can also select a layer and delete it. So I selected layer 4. I'm going to delete that layer because I don't like it. I don't know. Oops, change that layer up, huh? So I'll do that. Okay, so you can delete layers, you could add layers, and so on and so on. Okay, so that's pretty much what this layer tab will help us to do. Since we are going to draw the glass next, if you can, see this little check here? What we're going to do is to put the check on the glass. That check means that this is now the active layer. Whatever you draw will be on this glass layer. Okay?